Jollof Wars, Nigeria versus Ghana. If you ask me how this war started, I don't know. I can't tell you. But one thing I'm sure of is that the internet and social media made this war go viral. This is not the typical war that you have in a food cafeteria with food fight. This is a different kind of war. It is a war between two sister countries, Ghana and Nigeria. It is a war on who makes the best jollof rice dish. That's the war. To the extent that celebrities have even and make their own endorsements. In August 2016, Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, when he visited Nigeria, endorsed the Nigerian jollof rice as the best jollof rice. In 2018, a popular gospel singer and a songwriter who is also married to a Ghanaian said the Ghanaian jollof rice was the best jollof rice. And our dear Prince Charles, he was very diplomatic. He declined. He didn't want to cause a diplomatic war by saying Ghanaian jollof rice was the best or Nigerian jollof rice was the best. And that was very smart of him to do that. Jollof rice is a rice dish that is served at any West African party. It is a tomato rice dish. If you go to a party and there's no jollof rice, be sure to have somebody brandish an umbrella or a spoon or a stick and ask you, why don't you have jollof rice? I came here for the party jollof rice. The basic ingredients for any of these West African countries making jollof rice is to saute diced onions or chopped onions in any vegetable oil of your choice. I prefer to use olive oil. And then you add minced garlic and minced ginger. You can substitute that with powdered version of garlic and ginger. And then you add some spices, which consist of curry powder, smoked paprika, thyme, bay leaves, and you can also add any seasoning of your choice. Then you add your tomato paste. It is a tomato dish anyways, so you need your tomato paste. Let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes so that that tangy tomato taste goes away. And then you add your washed rice. Yes, I said washed rice. And the reason why they add the washed rice is to take away as much starch as you can, because this rice is going to absorb that tomato sauce that you've just made. Finally, you add your water or stock. Now you're just going to add just a little bit to cover that rice, because this baby is going to cook in its steam. It doesn't need a whole lot of water. It's even better if you make this dish in a firewood stove, because then the smokiness of the fire would get infused into the food and makes it really taste good and gives it that distinct aroma. If you don't have a stove firewood, that's okay. Turn down your stove to the lowest and make sure you watch that food. Occasionally, you would go in and stir, just making sure that everything cooks consistently. This is what a Nigerian jollof rice looks like. And this is what a Ghanaian jollof rice looks like. Now you ask me, what is the difference between these two jollof rice? Ghanaians love tomatoes. So if Nigerians are cooking the jollof rice with 1 part tomato, be sure that Ghanaians will make theirs with 3-part tomatoes. Another difference is the rice that they use in making this dish. Nigerians use parboiled long grain rice, while Ghanaians use the jasmine rice. Another thing is the protein that they use. Ghanaians use chunks of protein like beef, chicken in their dish. Nigerians don't use that. Ghanaians also add vegetables like green peas and carrots in the dish, but Nigerians don't do that. So that's the difference between Nigerian versus Ghanaian jollof rice. You ask me, what is my vote? I don't think making the best jollof rice has anything to do with your nationality or wherever you come from. I think it has all to do with the individual making this dish, the love that you put into this dish, the nurture that you put into this dish is what matters, is what makes that dish the finger-licking, mouth-watering dish that people will come in asking for seconds, thirds, and even to go to eat later or share with friends and family. Fellow Toastmasters, if you're ever invited to a party that is hosted by any West African family, and you see a red-looking rice dish, make sure to ask, is this jollof? And if they say yes, ask again, is this Nigerian jollof or Ghanaian jollof? And I would love to know your feedback. Thank you very much, Mr. Toastmaster.